Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who chewed on some explosive gum and lived to tell the tale. It's DJ Valentine.
I would love to say that I am pleased to be here, but before I even get into how pleased I am to be here, I just wanted to say, Tom Cruise, you owe me an apology. Not for the Mission Impossible movies. I love them all. Well, most of them. I need an apology from Tom Cruise, who lied in my face and said that The Flash was the greatest movie he's ever seen. I've seen The Flash. It is not the greatest movie I've ever seen. So Tom Cruise, you lied to me, damn it. You lied to me.
Yeah, so did the new heads of DC. In the words of Norbert Morvan, it's a perfectly cromulent film. Like I watched it. I haven't really thought about it until you just brought it up.
Don't think about it ever. If you think about it, it falls apart. It's like looking back at you turn to a pillar of salt. If you look back at The Flash.
Yeah, that's what happened to someone who went with me. It was kind of weird. My buddy Mo Lightning, he's still in AMC Parkway 15, stuck there because he turned back. Yeah.
Damn, do not, all of you listening to this fine program, do not think about The Flash. If you think about any plot, any plot holes, anything, anything, you will turn into table salt. That will happen to you.
I should go look at him because I blocked him
don't
off.
Don't look. Stay.
I blocked it off, but I hope people aren't using him for their popcorn.
A whole bunch of deers standing around licking him right now.
It's adorable. Mo Lightning wakes up and like 70% is gone. Like, Mark, why?
Where's my arm?
The deer did it. The doe,
Bambi came and licked your arm off.
And I just thought that's a really cute deer.
Oh man, yeah. I was watching that movie and it made me think of when I remember after I walked out, I was kind of like, man, that was rough. And Tom said it was great. And it reminded me when like James Cameron was like, yeah, Terminator Dark Fate is the greatest film of the Terminator franchise. It's probably the best of the franchise. And I directed the first two. And I'm like, James, you're getting paid for this.
Yeah.
There's somebody right off camera with like a crossbow pointed right at your heart.
You hear a truck with cash just going beep, 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 backing up into his house and just dumping it.
James, say it's the greatest film you've ever seen. It's the greatest film I've ever seen.
Fund Avatar 3. Done.
I just want to make avatars. I just want to die on set making avatars.
And then they make $1 billion each, and then he'll come back from the dead and make a movie about how he died on the set of Avatar.
He's gonna be like Daniel Plainview. Just see after the final shot of Avatar, I'm finished.
Paul Dano's just lying there.
Sam Worthington head bashed in with a bowling pin.
Zoe Saldana's crying. He's just laying there. Kate Winslet's on like a door frame in the water.
What happened to us? We were actors once. Now we're cartoons. What have you done to us, James?
Andy Serkis is like, glad I ducked out of that one.
of all the movies with stop or whatever, whatever the heck he does, motion cap. I'm not in this one because Jesus, I had to sign my life away.
Caesar did me 3 movies and I was out, baby.
Yeah. They're spreading these avatars out. By the time they're over, we'll all be dead. We'll all be dead. We'll all be salt licks by the time we'll naturally turn to salt by the time Avatar's over.
Much Flash too. He's gonna invent a time machine to go back in time to get the avatars out sooner. That's what Arnold's mission was in the first Terminator.
He was just prepping.
Make Avatar now.
We've been prepping for this since 1989.
Get Titanic done. Move on to Avatar. The technology's ready.
It is all him. He is Skynet. It's all a long. He's playing the long game, Cameron. Cameron, you'll be dead by the time you finish. That's what you think.
You know what though? If he said that to my face, I would be like, he has a point. If there's one person
he might know something I don't know. He might.
Anybody in this world, I'm telling you, anybody in this world. If he said that to me, I'd be like, I give him 70%.
Tom Cruise is another one. Tom Cruise would say, no, I'm gonna make Mission Impossible movies for another 100 years. I'd be like, well,
I'd give him a 7% chance.
Yeah, I mean, you could put money on it. You can bet it. It's in Vegas.
It's like when the people put $5 on Lester winning the title. Like that, I would do that. Cameron, though, I feel like you wouldn't make money. Like you would have to bet $40 to win $1 for him to
it's like
come
no
back
bet.
in time.
Vegas is like no bet.
Yeah.
This is a push at the least bit. No.
If you want to win $1, you need to give us $1 million. I'll do that. Wait, what? You know you're not going to get paid out for like another 100 years.
You got to pony up $1 million to make a buck on James Cameron living for 100 years to make Avatar films. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's one thing. And so I guess jumping into the episode, I think we've talked about this before on John Wick, Captain America. Yeah. DJ and I met years ago when we were members of the this is pretty hard mission squad. Like we were kind of part of the reasonably hard mission squad. Yeah. We had a bunch of name changes.
Kind of difficult mission squad.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be hard, but it's not. It's like it's going to be, but it's not going to be easy.
Like, we didn't have Anthony Hopkins. We had Bruce
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Oh, that's a cool
Bruce
squad.
Campbell. We didn't get exploding phone booths. We just got text on our BlackBerry that's like, hey man, meet me at Chipotle. And then we show up at Chipotle, and then someone slides us an envelope. We read it, and we get the only time we ever got first class is when we used our miles to get first upgrade. We I mean, if someone's like, hey DJ Mark, did you guys have any good stories? And we're like, I mean, one time we had to steal a car in Siberia, drive it 1,000 miles.
The biggest gadget we got was a Furby once. I think maybe it talked a little bit.
It was a grenade.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I made it a grenade when I put a grenade in it. We knew each other. One time we actually got to ride with the Impossible Mission Squad force on one of their jets, but it wasn't the BA squad. It was the Australian guy. It was Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Yeah. It was Maggie Q. She's super cool. But yeah, it wasn't like the core crew. It was just it was like the third stringers. We were
I mean, we had fun.
We weren't even suited up for the game. They were we were in our dress slacks.
And then after you sent the Australian guy out because you pulled his chute early, we never were allowed to hang out with them again.
Yeah, me and Australians don't get along.
You landed in the Atlantic in the middle of it.
Look, man, I was trying to get closer to Maggie Q. He got in the way. What do you want me to tell you? All right.
And we got hired to go find him, which was a crazy mission. My one time in a submarine. But yeah, so I mean,
maybe your first time. You haven't lived till you go to a bris on a submarine. That's the best part of my life.
Oh, yeah, see, I missed that one. I think I was in Toronto somewhere. I think I was after the graffiti gang, hunting them down.
The graffiti gang.
Yeah, because there's wonderful graffiti in Toronto.
I can imagine. Not in Singapore though.
I was walking around Toronto one time, just looking at the graffiti. I'm like, this is just nice. I'm not generalizing. I'm sure there's some ruffians in Toronto, but just looking at I was like, this is pretty nice graffiti. I was a big fan of the graffiti in Toronto when I used to work out there.
With the graffiti artists, they ask permission before they spray on the buildings. Is that?
Yeah, and they're so
nice
good.
They are.
One of the graffiti artists is so good. They did a mural of me looking at a wall of graffiti. That's how quick they are.
It's a paradox. We're back to the Flash.
I was like Spaceballs looking back and forth at the video, and then at the moment, what? All right. So the reason I brought you in is you love action movies.
Yes.
We love the John Wick movies. We Captain America: Civil War. We've talked about the action movies. I feel like you watch a lot of action movies. So when I was thinking about doing a favorite moments from the Mission Impossible films, that you were the first person that came to mind. And we're also talking in Dead Reckoning Part 1. I just got done with a huge job for fandom. I did a by the numbers episode for the entire franchise. So I just pretty much had to analyze this franchise frame for frame. So I'm just swimming with an impossible amount of Mission Impossible facts and stats and clips. So let's do it. Let's pick our favorite. We'll each pick our one favorite moment from each film. So you'll have 6 from all 6, I'll have 6 from all 6. And that's just a good way to cover the whole franchise.
I think I have, you know me, it takes me like 5 minutes to come up with my 6. When you asked me this, I was like, yep. And I was done.
See, that's why I wanted you though, because you know the franchise, right? This wasn't. Yeah. I think there's a scene, and I just want to read something real quick though. So in '96, Mission Impossible comes out. 1996. It makes 457 million worldwide without inflation.
Wow.
With inflation, domestically, just domestically, if with inflated numbers, 375 million, which makes it the highest grossing aside from Mission Impossible 2. Mission Impossible 2, 366 million domestic when accounting for inflation. And it made 549 million worldwide. So these are movies that have always done well. I mean, the lowest grossing is Mission Impossible 3, but I think that was because Cruise was going through a rough patch.
Yeah,
right
was
there.
Katie Holmes time.
Yeah, and like 06 wasn't a good time for Cruisy. Like this was before Tropic Thunder. So I mean, he wasn't doing too great. And then you get Ghost Protocol that came out of nowhere, grosses 700 million, Rogue Nation 688, and then Fallout 786 million worldwide. I mean, these are movies that I love them, and they keep getting better. And I think Tom Cruise is evolving as I don't want to call him filmmaker, but he and McQuarrie, human.
He's transforming.
Yeah, not like James Cameron, but like Tom Cruise. But he's really learning how to speak the international language of cinema, because he's like, I'm going to put myself in the world's tallest building. I'm going to strap myself to an airplane. I am going to. I watched these movies, and the amount of time that they're like, we have 5 minutes, we have 3 minutes. Our mission debrief, like with all Mission Impossible movies, they explain the mission to you, then they go on the mission, and a lot of times they have to pull a hunt and improv. But I think what he's good at now with like Top Gun Maverick, where Top Gun Maverick's the entire movie, the first half is the mission, explaining the mission, and then they go on the mission, and then they improv, so you always know where they're at. And I think what he's done a great job of with Protocol, Nation, Rogue Nation, and Fallout is like building a cool world, bringing in Rebecca Ferguson, who's a beast, bringing in really cool supporting characters, and just nuts, like practical action scenes, and they just keep getting better and better. And so you're a big fan of that, and you also like writing. So I figured I'd bring you in. Like Chris McQuarrie has some epic Empire episodes where he just talks about these movies for 2 hours at a time.
Christopher McQuarrie, as you know, my favorite writer. I know he's in my top 3. He might be, I want to say, my favorite writer of all time. He's probably top 3 of all time for me. Wow. I love Christopher McQuarrie, who, with people who don't know from Mission, he did Usual Suspects. He pretty much script doctored like most of the X-Men movies. He did Edge of Tomorrow. He script doctored Top Gun Maverick. Christopher McQuarrie, I think Tom knew, like, okay, this guy kind of gets it. He understands how to make a tight story where I can just do crazy stuff around this tight story, where, you know, it doesn't have to be an elaborate, crazy plot, just tight enough to where I get to jump off a plane or climb a building or jump out of a building or blow up a building. You know, I can put my set pieces around it. And I know this director, who is a writer, will make the movie tight enough. So yeah, Chris McQuarrie's awesome. Like, who only came aboard probably, I think he's helped with the script on Ghost Protocol, and then he took over after that with Rogue Nation and all that and stuff. So
yeah, Cruise is Doug Liman, Joseph Kosinski, and McQuarrie. Like, those are his people now.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what's interesting? I had to watch these movies again, and you know, Mission Impossible 96 is a De Palma film. Mission Impossible 2 is a John Woo film.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 3 is a J.J. Abrams film. You got like you get the girlfriend angle, and then you get all the kidnapping angles. And
Alias. It's Alias.
Yeah, exactly. It's Alias. It is. It's a TV episode, and you it's still fun, but it's very much so a J.J. Abrams joint. But I think Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, Fallout sort of became Cruise films, even though you have Brad Bird and McQuarrie directing. I think he became more of a collaborator. So it's fun watching the evolution to where these were auteurish films to now they're big blockbuster films that are extremely popular worldwide. It's been fun watching the evolution.
Yeah, it didn't hit me till probably 3, where I was like, these movies are getting better, because I really like 3, and then 4 came out. And I was like, this is better than the last one. Then in Rogue Nation, I was like, oh, I think they figured it out. You know, when we talk about Fast and the Furious, like, oh, they figured it out. Like, we know what the formula, the recipe of this is. I think around 3, they figured out, okay, we know what this is. We know how to make these movies, each and every one, if not as good, better than the last one. I think that's right around 3 is when I think they got it.
Now they all have their identities. I think they learned a lot from. Well, you know what? Let's get into it. Let's talk about we'll talk about each movie as we go along. But let's talk. What's your favorite moment in Mission Impossible 1996?
You know me, I lean more toward the character stuff in these action movies, though I love the action movies. I mean, boom, boom, shoot, shoot, shoot. And the one thing that every time I think about that movie, the first thing I think about in Mission One is the confrontation between Ethan and Eugene Kittredge in the restaurant right after the mission fails in the beginning. Tom delivers that line that I repeat a lot, which Kittredge, you've never seen me very upset. I love that, and I have a feeling Christopher McQuarrie liked it too, because the first trailer for Dead Reckoning is like them recreating that scene. It was my favorite moment in the trailer when Ethan gives Kittredge that F around and find out like head turn. I'm like, he's seen this movie. Why is Kittredge back? I think because McQuarrie, who's bringing it back to its roots, said, I like this character. Why don't we get more of this character? He kind of just disappeared from the franchise. Let's bring him back. He's a great antagonist to him, so let's do that. So yeah, I would say Kittredge, you've never seen me very upset. That's my favorite moment. I mean, everybody goes CIA descendant shot from the yeah, of course, it's the most like one of the most iconic shots in cinema history. But for me, it was just like, you know, if you want to shake hands with the devil, as long as you do it in hell, that whole thing where it just starts off really calm and normal, and the De Palma starts turning the camera close, and now Kittredge is in this weird close-up Dutch angle, and the music is growing, and Ethan's like the couple at the restaurant, 2:00, and it's just so tense. I really like that scene. So my favorite is the confrontation between Kittredge and Ethan, which I think, I'm not sure what's going to happen in Dead Reckoning. If Kittredge turns out to be the main villain, which I hope they don't. I hope they just keep him as like the bureaucratic antagonist. I think he's one of the greatest foils for Ethan. I love their relationship in these movies. So yeah,
he can hold his own, and just the camera work, like you said, just the way that they're Dutching it, the way that they're looking up at Cruise, the way the power dynamics are being shifted, and just it's classic. I'm not going to say noir, but it's very stylish. It's very De Palma, and
very De Palma.
They just make such a glorious thriller meal out of a bunch of fish dying, and I think it's a great trailer moment too. And I guess for me, you already touched on it, but I just can't, like, after watching all 6 of these movies again, I got to bring up Langley. Like, I got to bring up his core strength is incredible. But yeah, just the whole Jean Reno
strength. You don't think
the whole Jean Reno with the rat and the knife and the sweat, and you know, we think about Tom Cruise hanging on the side of planes. We think about him hanging on the tallest buildings. We think about him flying helicopters chasing Henry Cavill. But this is an action scene that is entirely around him hanging in one area, getting the knock list. Like, that's it. That's it. But for somehow, with the noise, with the sweat, with the rat, they just keep finding ways to make it visually interesting. With the guy coming back in, it's just such a, De Palma's a master when he can make a scene like that iconic. Like, you watch that movie, you don't really, I hold my breath. I sit there, it stresses me out. I think I hold my breath. It's just him looking at a screen, one drop of sweat, and
no audio whatsoever.
Just a beautiful, beautiful scene. And that's why Mission Impossible is my favorite out of all of these movies by far.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most auteurish. I think it features that scene is beautiful in Langley. I love the initial camera work with just, the spies dying, the just the ambiance, the shadows, the mystery. I mean, at the end with the gun when he blows himself back onto the plane. I think Luther is awesome in it. Ving Rhames. I think Jean Reno is a perfect foil. It's just a good, I don't know. I like how auteurish it is. So I'm saying it's my favorite. I'm not saying it's the best or the most groundbreaking, but yeah, it's easily it's always been my favorite. So,
that guy's coming back too, by the way. The guy that Kittredge mailed him his clothes, that guy's back in Dead Reckoning, apparently.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think Christopher McQuarrie like tweeted out a picture of him, and I was like, he has like a beard. I'm like, that's the guy from the Knock Room.
Because he was in Siberia manning like a radar tower.
Just mailing his clothes. Yeah. That's all I remember.
Oh, that's amazing.
I want him manning a radio tower in Alaska.
Oh, it's so good. And just I don't know. I just can't leave this. I mean, my favorite moments in the franchise are this and another one. I don't want to get into it yet, but it's just, I love it. I love it so much. So, and now we're on to a completely different movie.
Completely different.
Limp Bizkit did some original scores for them. So did Metallica. Metallica rules. But this movie in 2000 though 549 million. Like this was a legitimate event, and it's just a remake of Notorious, but no one really knew that. I didn't know that. But yeah, a remake of Notorious, John Woo, motorcycle fights, birds, beautiful John Wooisms, people looking cool on boats, doves, doves. Just Ving Rhames and Chimera. Where's Chimera? What you have 20 hours to get the Chimera.
Bellerophon. I need Bellerophon.
Yeah. Where's the Chimera? He has the Chimera. How much time do we have? 8 minutes.
That's your drinking game, folks. When you're watching Mission Impossible 2, take a shot every time they say Bellerophon or Chimera.
Exactly. And you will be schnockered. They have Luther in a van twice. Right. I think it's, as far as spectacle, it's the least of all, because it's very much a romance. And like, I love the emotion to it. There's a scene where Dougray Scott finds out that he's been tricked, but he tricks Thandaway Newton. But he starts crying.
He's heartbroken.
But tears fall down his eyes. And you're just...
I loved her. I loved her.
Just, I don't know, in the rock climbing and the glasses. And, I mean, Cruise with the long hair. It's the motorcycle.
Anthony Hopkins is sauntering in. It's not Mission Difficult. It's Mission Impossible. Mission Difficult is from DJ.
Yeah, that's what the DJ and Mark are on that.
Yeah. Mark and DJ are they're doing Mission Difficult. Mr. Hunt, you're on Mission Impossible.
You know what's funny? Like whenever they ask for things, if someone goes, "That's impossible," okay, that's not for Mark and DJ. If someone's like, "We need this motorcycle," and then we'll be like, "We can get that." Well, is that a Kawasaki 96? Yeah, I got that. You know, but like if it's
Mark can get the Kawasaki, DJ no higher than the BMX. Okay, we can't go.
I need a 56 Harley.
I'll be Mark. You drive the motorcycle. I'll be in the sidecar. just hanging on.
I need a Z300 helicopter. I can get you a Z2.
Z1 and a half.
See, my Z300 dealer isn't.
How about a W? I don't even know if that's a real thing. How about a W helicopter? We can't go that far to Z. That's too far.
I can get you an L. I can get you an L30. It's still good.
A Tyco. Do you like Tyco?
I can attach a rocket launcher to the side of it, and you just got to lean over and press the button.
By rocket launcher, we mean Nerf rocket launchers. I mean,
no, we can get rocket launchers. We can't get you two.
We can give you the launchers. That's not the missiles that go in them. So you make that up as you go.
Well, there's a launcher depot. Like we can go get you one of those. What about the rockets?
Nah.
Let's see. Then we got to call arms dealer.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a trick, you know.
Like then we got to go to what, somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Here's a grenade and a Furby. Could you make that work? Could you make that work?
This did great for us in Quebec. So yeah, now we're. Can I tell you my favorite moment though in Mission Impossible 2? All right. So my favorite this is a devious, probably the most devious moment I think in the entire franchise. So Ethan Hunt has infiltrated the island at the end, and he's trying to stop Chimera. From
Bellerophon or Chimera? Which one is he trying to?
So he's trying to. Well, they're doing both, right? Because there's a Chimera in the back, because they're testing them both, and then they're like,
Brendan Gleeson's in there.
Million, 3 million in Sydney, 17 million in Australia. You're gonna be rich, Brendan Gleeson. Oh yeah. So that's the conversation. So Ethan Hunt's in there, and Dougray Scott, Sean Ambrose sends Richard Roxburgh as Hugh Stamp after him. Later on, Hugh Stamp comes back with Ethan and throws Ethan on the ground. Sean Ambrose just plugs him in the head. But then Sean Ambrose notices that.
Oh, before he goes, I believe I broke his jaw or whatever he said.
He's taped Hugh's mouth shut, so Hugh can't talk. And the reason for it is, Ethan playing Hugh was like, oh, I broke his jaw, so he can't talk. Then he gets shot in the head. But then Sean Ambrose notices the bandage on his finger that he cut with a cigar cutter. And then you see in the background, after supposedly Ethan Hunt is killed, it's actually Hugh Stamp. But Ethan in the Hugh Stamp mask is smiling like a maniac. And Ethan Hawke
of Ethan Hunt.
Exactly. Ethan Hawke, I almost said. Ethan Hunt is just going, yeah, killed Hugh
Shoot
Stamp.
Your best friend. Yeah. Kill your best friend.
Yeah. Like that's the meanest that Ethan Hunt has been in the entire franchise. Because
that is true. You know what? I never thought about that. That is pretty much that's the most sicko thing Ethan Hunt has ever done.
And his fighting skills in Mission Impossible 2 never showcase in any other movie. Also, in Mission Impossible, Voight takes out Hunt with a back punch.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the franchise, he's taking so much punishment. So it makes me wonder how hard Jon Voight hits.
He's a ninja in the rest of the movies, but like in the first one, he's just like a guy. He's just a guy.
See, I guess the only way that works in my head canon is that Jon Voight just has like hit the liver, or just has a wicked
liver
back
punched
punch.
him. He liver punched him. Yeah.
That's like the only, like Jon Voight's a former pro boxer who was recruited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Midnight Cowboy. Come on, he can.
Oh,
come on.
He's actually Paul Serrano, who survived the Anaconda death and became an IMF agent.
He gave him a wink and punched him in the liver. That's what he did.
Oh man. So yeah, that's because it's evil. It's like it's Ethan's.
It's funny. I've seen
moment.
that scene a million times, and I thought you were just going with the scene in general, but I never considered that is some sadistic evilness that
he could have killed you. He didn't even have to go in that room. He ran out of the room.
He did it just to have him kill his best friend.
Yeah, he didn't even have a disc. Like he didn't have to go in there to swap for Chimera Bellerophon,
whatever it was called.
Yeah, like a Bellerophon. Yeah. So he didn't need to do any of that. He just went in there and smiled like an idiot as Dougray Scott killed his best friend.
Now I look at Ethan a different way.
I'm telling you, that's what happens when you watch these movies frame for frame.
You go, oh. You're like, why is he smiling? Ethan Hunt, why are you smiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, bleed.
Brendan Gleeson.
I'll see you when Edge tomorrow, Brendan Gleeson.
You shouldn't have killed Dr. Vladimir. Just doing that to people. Evil Ethan. So that's
I mean, this movie kind of aged poorly for me. I remember when it first came out, and I'm a huge John Woo fan. So I was like, oh, John Woo's doing a Mission Impossible. But I think the only scene in that movie that was, other than the burning door dove shot, that was very John Woo to me was the like maybe 5 seconds after the scene you're talking about is the motorcycle escape, not the beach stuff, the motorcycle escape where he's like riding on the motorcycle and he's using the side view mirror to shoot backwards. I was like, that's John Woo stuff right there. I do like that stuff.
I wrote my notes because I had to pull all the action scenes. Like he just looked in the mirror and shot some. Like that was cool. Yeah, and then he does the wheelie and he shoots some guy and
he does the thing where he spins and he turns around. He just empties a clip and the guy's gas tank and the car lights on fire and explodes. Yeah. That's the John Woo-ness of that was the hard boiled part of the movie where they say, "Okay, go ahead, John, put an action scene in here."
It's shot 3 times too when he does that, which is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so melodramatic though. Like Woo likes that. Like there's the scenes where it's him and Tandaway. It's just so melodramatic. Like this one was hard for me to get through this time. It really was, and because I'm a huge John Woo guy too, and just this one was kind of tough. This one was kind of tough for me to get through, but I still find a lot to love about it. But yeah,
the beach stuff, except for maybe the knife shot where they actually had a real knife next to Tom Cruise's eye. If you watch that scene, it's like it's hanging on a string, but it's a real knife, and that is Tom Cruise's eye. And they're actually having it like barely touch his like eyelid, and I'm like, Tom, you don't have to do this. Why are you doing? We would have bought it. You could have shot it a different. Use a rubber knife. We would have accepted it. It's okay.
Yeah, that was an odd one. Like the mountain climbing was enough for me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just not. Yeah, the eye, woofta.
Yeah. Every time I watch that scene, he was right because every time you watch that scene, you go, you get that feel.
But a lot of movies don't do that. So I mean, Cruise knows what's up. And also, these two movies make me really respect Tom Cruise in the 90s, 2000s. I think right now he's kind of happy where he's at, but this was a dude who was working with De Palma, John Woo, Stanley Kubrick.
He knows his history.
He was working with Paul Thomas Anderson. Like he was working with auteurs. Oliver Stone.
He's known everybody.
And he was who they needed him to be in their movies. I think when we're talking about superstars, he really Stanley Kubrick, I will do what you want. Okay, John Woo, I will do what you want. Okay, De Palma, I'll do what you want. And I will, like Ben Stiller, I will do what you want. I respect that about him. And yeah, this movie, I just would rather watch Notorious, which is bad, but also Notorious is an all-time classic. It's my favorite Hitchcock film.
Does Notorious have a burning door and a dove flying through it as Tom Cruise saunters across the screen?
Yeah,
No.
it does.
I missed that scene. I must have
been
remember
scene. In the like 33
I dozed off halfway through. I didn't know what was going on.
It's like a chimera enough to keep you drinking.
Somebody in Notorious kept saying Bolero form.
These Nazis. But yeah, it's still a fun film. But yeah, I mean, I own it. I think I have several.
I own all of these movies.
Yeah, and listen, I will watch it again when I get paid to do another Mission Impossible assignment. So I loved it, and I there's a lot of fun to be had, and I like how unique it is, and I like that it's Mean Hunt. Like, he kills the most people in this movie, so I did a kill count.
Oh yeah, this is the body count of this movie is astronomical,
and like 65 people in the airport. But this is the deadliest cruise movie, and so it's fun. It's fun seeing Cruise in a John Woo movie. I dig it. So you got to appreciate it for that. And now I guess
he's a completely, as you were talking about how he is who the director wants him to be. This is a completely different Ethan Hunt, and I don't think we ever see this Ethan Hunt again.
No,
because the Ethan Hunt in the first movie and the movies that we are at now, I can make the dots, but the Ethan Hunt in 2 does not exist anymore.
No, in this one, man, he's out honeypotting. There's like sex scenes. There's one in the third movie. There's a sex scene in the third movie, but like that's right after they got married. Like in this one, he's just like, oh yeah, honeypot this lady at a party. Like he's got the long hair, he's got the smolder. Like it's a total. There's no Ethan left in this anymore.
Yeah, this is a romance novel, Ethan Hunt. I don't think this Ethan Hunt is around anymore.
Yes, if Ilsa met Hunt in Mission Impossible 2, like it would be a completely different film.
This is Fabio Hunt. This is not even.
It is. There is the smolder happens. Like Dwayne Johnson watches this and gets jealous. Like he drops the smolder in this film.
But Dwayne Johnson doesn't do sex scenes in his movies. Okay, the kiss in Jungle Cruise was the most sexual Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's ever been in his life, in any movie ever.
Wait, Southland Tales.
Oh, I forgot about that guy. You know what? It's Pain and Gain, and then Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah, Pain and Gain too. Oh yeah. My 2 favorite performances are Pain and Gain and Southland Tales, because I feel like he takes and Be Cool, because he takes chances in those.
Remember when he took chance? Anyway, let's go to the next.
No, so read about Southland Tales. That actually stopped him from doing a lot of that. Like his manager and him were like, "We're not doing this again."
So really? Wow. Well, it makes sense.
It's worth reading about, because that movie
is insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
All right, so I was watching Mission Impossible 3 again, written by Kurtzman, Orsi, and Abrams, like his guys. And it's like the rabbit's foot. What is it? I'm not telling you. And just the whole Ethan gets married. And also too, Tom Cruise in this movie, and when he's being slick at the party, that's not who Tom Cruise is. He's not that guy. Like that never reads as genuine when he's being that guy at the party. And then the whole movie where Luther's like, hey man, like you're getting married and you shouldn't. I'm like a Southern gentleman talking like Ving Rhames. But yeah, you should not. I don't know. Like it's like you shouldn't get married.
You didn't buy it, huh? You didn't buy the whole.
No. And then like the only reason she exists, so Philip Seymour Hoffman could be like, I'm gonna find your girlfriend. Oh, I'm Gene Hackman now. Wait, is that even Gene Hackman? I'm gonna find your girlfriend.
I don't know who that was. That sounded like Patton a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm being so I'm Patton there by way of George C. Scott, and it's I'm gonna find your girlfriend. I'm gonna torture her, man. I'm gonna take her. Man, I'm gonna be like Along Came Polly. I'm gonna drain it. I'm gonna dunk it.
No, I don't know what you're doing now. Now you're doing.
I'm just gonna get on the phone.
Army or something.
I'm gonna get on the phone and just yell, "Shut up!"
Now you're Forrest Gump. You're leaning toward Forrest Gump.
Wait, that's Punch Drunk Love.
You're turning into Forrest.
I'll do Capote. Nope, that doesn't even work. I can't even do his Capote accent in Cold Blood.
I want a Capote version of Mission Impossible 3.
Also, I'm just writing this book in Cold Hunt.
In Cold Blood.
Mission Impossible 6.
I'm writing this down. Hold on.
In Cold Blood, Part 1.
Delete this. Cut the segment. I'm writing this down for a sketch on my show. Hold on.
If you really want me to, we can wait 5 seconds. I'll let you have it.
It's in my mental Rolodex now. Capote, Mission Impossible 3. Got it.
Yeah, there we go. But this whole thing, like, just, and then you're married, and then he steals her, like they kidnap her, and then it's just very, it's just very simple, sort of contrived storytelling. And I do think, though, I mean, the Shanghai sequence when the parachute pulls him out of the building, the helicopter. I mean, when Kerry Russell goes down, like she's an awesome action star in this movie, and I was depressed to see her.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite scene, I mean, in the Vatican, right? Like this, the whole heist. But I think my favorite moments when Maggie Q gets out of the Lamborghini and they're gonna blow it up. She's like, "But it's a really nice car."
Really nice car. Yeah.
That was like the
Really nice
moment of
car.
personality that I really liked from her. And I don't know, like I dig that whole Vatican scene, like just the way they're running, they're working as a team, the whole Italian jokes about the smoke. And also that started off the trend in Mission Impossible movies where they show a classy leg shot. So like the Fast and Furious movies have butt shots. The Mission Impossible movies have Maggie Q and then Paula Patton and then Rebecca Ferguson and then Vanessa Kirby all doing classy leg shots. So it's I'm just talking about this as like a theme. So like I love that Fast and Furious has their sort of gratuitous shot, but in the Mission Impossible movies, it's all leg. So it's and they're always really, really, really well dressed at a swanky party. Like it's a swanky party leg shot is what.
Do you think they have swanky parties at the Vatican? I'm not sure. I've been
it seems all the time. There's one right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 a.m. there, but I mean, whatever.
it's Italy.
Yeah, I mean, people are still eating dinner. But I think my favorite moment though is when she says that, because there's just some personality there, and I dig it, and it makes me happy.
A little bit of charm to her.
Yeah, like, I thought that, and I love the protege. I think her and Michael Keaton have a fun kitchen fight in that movie, and I just think Maggie Q is underrated.
They fight for a very long time in that movie.
It's great, and it's Martin Campbell, and he's wonderful, and I just think that scene has a lot. It gives Jonathan Rhys-Meyers some personality. It gives her some personality. Luther's great. The whole bathroom bit with two Philip Seymour Hoffmans, like his voice isn't working. I think it just, but I love that scene. But it's such a nice car. Like that was a good line. So that's my favorite moment of Mission Impossible 3.
Well, anybody who knows me or has listened to me talk about this film anywhere else already knows what my answer is going to be. The opening scene bleeding into the first scene of the third act that you mentioned, the interrogation scene between Owen Davian and Ethan Hunt, I think, and I get a lot of flack for saying this, is one of the greatest acting moments Tom Cruise has ever had, mainly because of the emotional range he goes through in the scene, where he goes from cocky to angry to desperate to devastated all in one long scene. And Philip Seymour Hoffman, I still think, remains the greatest Mission Impossible villain, in my opinion, because of this scene. He did all this to Ethan because he wanted him to feel what losing feels like. He didn't want to kill him. He wanted to tear him down. And the way he kind of does it, you have a wife or girlfriend, because I'm going to find her and I'm going to hurt. He does it in the plane, and you're like, okay, where is this going? And then when the beginning happens, you're like, what? How do we get here? And when you see everything happen at the end, and he's just like, if you look at it back and watch him, he doesn't care what Ethan's saying. It's nothing. He just wants him to feel it. He wants him to know that whatever you do, like, oh, where's the rabbit's foot? It's in Berlin. It's not in Berlin. He's just messing with him the whole time. I love that scene so much. And just watch that scene and just watch Tom Cruise. He literally goes through 5 different emotions on the drop of a hat, and he loses. You get to see with Ethan Hunt, other than I guess maybe Mission Impossible 1 in the scene with Kittredge in the first one, is the first time you see Ethan, how he feel. You see him deal with losing. And not just losing, you just watched your wife get shot in front of you, and you couldn't do anything about it. And for a long moment there, that's how his story ended. He thought he lost his wife until they ripped the tape off, and then Billy Crudup shows up. He thought that was it. He thought that I failed. I completely failed the woman I loved. So there's only 3 moments where you get to see Ethan have that. Mission Impossible 1, this, and another movie that I'll talk about later. But yes, that the where's the rabbit's foot? You want the rabbit's foot? It's in Paris. You want to know where in Paris? It's not in Paris. So I just love everything about that.
Yeah, PSH is great in the movie. Yeah, no, he's very strong. Great villain. Good shoe work at the end from him as well.
Good shoe work.
And also too, this started off the trend of Cruise. I know in the second one, Thandwe Newton injects herself with Chimera, which allows Hunt to escape. But in this one, Michelle Monaghan brings him back. In the fourth one, Paula Patton saves him and Renner before they die. In the fifth one, Rebecca Ferguson saves him. And then so it's like people keep it starts a trend of Cruise being saved by like cool ladies in his movies too. So you get a dude who this kicked off a neat trend, and it went big again. It went there's a lot to like. And I thought Kerry Russell was cool as the no blinking gun shooter, which she probably practiced really hard at.
She probably practiced very, very hard.
Her eyes are so big. She's like, don't blink. But yeah,
I think this might have been. I mean, now my second favorite team too, because I thought they're going to interchange the teams now they kind of have the set team now. But when they were interchanging the teams, because Mission Impossible 2 had a really weak team because Luther, sure, but the Billy Boyd guy, that could have just been anybody. They didn't really have a strong team. Where in 3 you have John Rhys Myers, right? John Rhys, right?
Jonathan Rhys Myers and Maggie
Myers and Maggie Q, and they had a little thing going, and they were the whole thing. You're talking about the Vatican scene where they're arguing in Italian in the street. The team I thought was really interesting. They all had their own little things going on. So until this one comes along, you have Simon Pegg kind of showing up. This is like the birth of his character, Benji. But this was my favorite kind of ensemble until probably Rogue Nation. I think that's my favorite squad of all of them that they've had in all these movies.
And like Rhys Myers is super sassy to everybody on the comms, and Maggie Q gets knocked out of the helicopter, which delays the defibrillator, I believe it is, and then she gets shot, and she has to apologize to Hunt. So she's a really great agent, but for some reason she just keeps setting Hunt back. But it's cool. I don't know. There's a grounded thing to it. Like there's danger to this world that I like. So yeah, I definitely dug it. Like it brings a danger back to the world. It definitely goes away from what Woo did. It became less Woo, more.
It kept the action, but didn't make him, a crazy action star. He was more. It made him more of a guy with bigger set pieces than the first one. So like they kind of kept the set pieces of 2, but they made him react and be hurt. Where in the second one, he was just like a superhero. he was doing all types of crazy stuff. Here he's doing crazy stuff, but like in the second one, he jumped out the building and he lands, he's perfect. In the third one, where he's trying to get the rabbit's foot, you don't even see him get it, but just the fact that he makes the jump and he's struggling, it's like, okay, that makes it more grounded, where he's like, he made it. You can tell him, he's like, okay, I'm okay. That part was made, I think, the Ethan Hunt character, where we watch, we love John Wick and stuff like that, and Commando and all that stuff, where these guys are almost super heroic, where Ethan does the same stuff they do, but he adds a little John McClane to it, where he gets damaged. He's hanging on by his fingernails. He's like, he has a fear that the John Wicks don't really have, and the John Matrixes don't really have. The Ethan has the fear of a human. So after 2, part 2, he was a John Wick character in part 2, but this one he was like a dude.
When the car almost hits him, when he gets pulled out of there, when he's running, when he's crying. No, you're absolutely right, and that. You're like, this makes me. I want to see Jack Burton in this movie now.
God, well, Jack Burton would
just be an idiot.
Philip Seymour Hoffman would kill Jack Burton so fast.
And then Maggie Q has to finish the mission.
You have a truck or a semi. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna blow it.
I'm gonna strip it for parts.
I'm gonna kill you right in front of it.
Whatever your payload is, I'm gonna give it away for free.
You want to know what my payload is? You got to go down to Texas. It's not in Texas.
I got good reflexes. Just he throws a knife at him. I don't know. Like
it's all in the reflexes, Davian. It's all in the reflex.
He kills Davian.
He kills Davian by the car. The car hits Davian. He goes, Jack, are you okay? It's all in the reflex.
Hey, would you quit rubbing on me? I'm getting a little uncomfortable here. And just if I'm not back in 5 minutes, call the National Guard. We're in Shanghai.
Sure, whatever.
Hey Jack, do you know how to skydive? Yeah. Is that a real lie? Yeah.
We need to have a Big Trouble in Little China show once. I love that movie. That movie's amazing.
Watching Kurt Russell run in a tank top with boots at the end to fight PSH.
Have him having the climactic battle with the villain with lipstick on his face. Amazing.
And he can do outfits. Like Tom Cruise has an outfit in this movie. Burton can do outfits.
I told you can make a Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell right now. It'll work. It'll be perfect.
Would you shut up, Owen? You just yabber on. I do remember the story. You were on Deep Blue Sea, the podcast, and you said that you went to watch it, and after Sam Jackson died, your dad was like, "All right, we're leaving. Like we came to see a Sam Jackson movie.
Got him there immediately.
I did feel that way a little bit when Kerry Russell died because I was like a big Kerry Russell fan. Then she got kicked. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Why am I here?"
Hey, how do you think I felt when Emilio Estevez died in the first movie? Get out of here.
I'm out. See you later.
Felicity leaves. I was a huge Men at Work fan. I was a huge Men at Work fan.
Keith Davis in that movie too. Great guy.
I hate Rent-A-Cops too. What are you talking about?
Repo Man. What a movie. That is a movie. That's a beautiful movie.
What a picture. That's a picture.
Oh yeah, that's a cult classic. All right, so let's move on to Mission Impossible 4, right, which was kind of the turning point. It was kind of like the Fast Five of the franchise, I would say, where people kind of went, oh, so if we just put Tom Cruise, smack him on the side of a building, and then toss every single problem known to man on him and his team,
everything breaks.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump on this. This is my favorite scene. I don't care. It's an all-timer scene. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's every time I see it, I could watch this on an iPad Nano and iPod not Nano, and just feel stressed out from the height of where they're shooting. But what I love so much though is, okay, they get there and they're like, oh, hey, we can't get into the server room, so you have to go up on the windows. And they're like, oh, okay, well, you have 22 minutes. Oh, awesome. All right, so here's these gloves. One of the gloves doesn't work, and he finds it later. And then he has to he has to blast his way in with a laser and some crazy kicks. And then he has to die hard his way down there, but the rope's not long enough. And then the people are early, and then the mass machine breaks, and then they have to pivot. And then Paula Patton kills Lea Seydoux.
Yep.
Jeremy Renner's eyeball gives him away.
Yep.
And then the Russian cops show up.
Yep.
And then there's a sandstorm.
And
And it's just like you're watching this movie and you're just going, yep. Like it's all going wrong. Everything is going wrong. But it's so much fun. And that's what's fun. Like, in the original, Cruise had to pivot for sure. But just the amount of things that they kept piling on and on.
Shoot, the thing that gives him his mission brakes. The first thing he uses, piece of technology he uses brakes.
Yeah, they go to rescue him. He's like, no, I'm getting a prisoner out. Like nothing goes to plan. Like the Kremlin mission goes wrong. And it's like, okay, so this is the plan. Everything goes wrong for Ethan Hunt. And then when he is doing good, we just make him sit on the outside of a building, and then the masks break. And then the eye thing isn't great. And then Lea Seydoux gets killed. Like it's just it's a ton of fun, and I love it. It's a beautiful movie, but that whole sequence is my favorite of the film. Like I know I'm being stock. I'm very rarely stock here at MFF, but I feel like I got to be I want to be earnest this episode because this is a beautiful scene. So that's I saw it on IMAX too.
I have in my notes here. It's not my favorite moment of the movie, but I have in my notes that you're bringing up the Khalifa scene, and I have here, and you can bleep this out, but all I have here is no shit, because it's my favorite line read Tom Cruise gives when he goes, "Your rope's not long enough." He kind of looks at the camera and goes, "No shit." Yeah. It's so good.
Oh man, and Brant's being so annoying. He's like, "You have 8 minutes. You have 6 minutes.
It's 8 minutes till door knock." He keeps saying 8 minutes till door knock. 6 minutes till door knock. You're not helping.
And then it's not long enough. No shit.
It's so good. It's that was the most that came from his soul when he said that. It was so good.
It's like, you're here to take my role, Renner. I hate you. And listen, I like Renner in this one too, and I like Paula Patton. Like the physicality of good. Patton.
She's on her own. She's in her own movie, by the way. She's on a revenge tour because Sawyer got murked in the beginning of the movie.
You know what's Sawyer? You know what? I wrote that dude from Lost. That was what because I couldn't remember his name. Yeah. You know what I don't like? My least favorite scene in all the Mission Impossible movies are when they're at the big party in India, and Tom Cruise is telling Paula Patton how to hit on a man.
Yeah, I don't like that. See, the thing about that movie, the problem with that movie is that building scene should have been the climax. Mm-hmm. They should have flipped the end scene in the building scene, because after the building scene, it was kind of downhill from there. Not downhill in a bad way. It's just like, you're not going to top that. That was an amazing set piece. How do you top that? And it didn't. The whole ending of the movie, even at the car park and the missile, it just wasn't as great as him climbing that freaking building and the tension and the Lea Seydoux and kicking her out of the window and all that stuff. Nothing was better than that in terms of high stakes tension than that scene. So yeah, the whole thing at the party, I was like, this feels like a different movie all of a sudden. Where am I at?
And then you're chasing Dragon Tattoo through India in the car park. I do like that he kills himself. My second favorite moment's when Leah Sado does that thing with the diamonds where she kind of like wipes her hands off. I was like, good. That's why you hire them, like actors like that, for small roles like that, to add that. But yeah, but when he's telling, like, okay, you got to turn your back on him. Okay, give him the lip. Okay, if we do this, like, it's like Tom Cruise, bro. Like, is this it felt like his movie making technique. Like, no, we're gonna do this. Like, this is because Thandwe Newton said on Mission Impossible 2, he would stand in for her and do the role her way, the way he thought she should. Yeah, and so, I mean, that's just whatever. But when I'm like, why are you telling Paula Patton how to hit on a dude? It was the most random scene in the movie that just didn't sit right with me.
It's funny because she's in this and then she jumps to Bond. So she does the American James Bond and then she does James Bond, Leah Sado. She jumps from one to the
Oh man, she's awesome, dude. There's a movie she's in called France that not many people have watched. John Waters put it on his top 10 list. And it's a Kino Lorber release. And she's like just enchanting. I can't
wait to see her in Dune too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's gonna be great in that. So
she's just like just down for whatever. Cool actor. And so I mean, yeah, she's great in Bond. But yeah, what's your favorite moment in this?
When I first thought about this film, I thought about the prison break sequence. But the more I thought about it, and again, I love the character stuff. I love the scene, and people might not remember the scene in which Ethan forces Brandt to reveal himself by making him use like instinctual reflexes in front of the team. Like Renner plays Brandt as like this paper pushing nobody mostly through the film. And like you're saying, he's like annoying and all that stuff. But then Ethan clocks him easily, like holding his own in a fight during the diamond exchange scene. So Ethan later like aims a gun at him, knowing he'd easily disarm him, giving up the ruse of him being just a guy where he's like, oh wait, this guy is trained. He's a badass. Then you find out why he was hiding it. And Renner's like explaining like his guilt of what he thinks he failed. He thinks he failed Ethan and got his wife murdered and stuff like that. Whole thing, that whole explanation of his backstory, I thought was really, really good. Where he's like, we were sent to guard him, and I left her a minute, and she was taken, and da, 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 da. But just leading to that, because that whole movie, I'm like, why is this guy here? Why is Renner here? Right? He's not. He's just this guy's supposed to take over the franchise. And when the moment he pulls the gun from Ethan, I'm like, oh, dude, this guy's dope. Who is this guy? And then when he explains who he was essentially a bodyguard or whatever. And that regret, which is paid off at the end, where he makes Renner see that she's okay. He didn't fail. I was like, oh, that's real good stuff. I like that character stuff, which made me like Renner, which angered me that he's not in any of these anymore. Hopefully he'll show up in Dead Reckoning, but he hasn't been in any of these since
Rogue
Nation. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to come back because I like that character. I like Brandt. I like him being the
yelling with Alec Baldwin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna fill in for Baldwin. I thought he'd be the new Baldwin guy. So yeah.
Yeah, he's so good in this movie. And I know Luther is at the end of this film. He doesn't really appear until the end, but I would normally miss Ving Rhames, but the team is strong in this movie and they all have their own stories to tell. Benji's is the young the young plucky guy. You have Brandt, sort of the mystery, and Paula Patton just wants revenge. She has her own revenge tale to tell. And it's fun. It's cool. Like I like the squad on this movie a lot.
Yeah, this is when the team I think the team for me comes together.
Let's do it at the end.
Yeah.
We'll put together a 5-person super team.
Oh yeah, I like this. Okay. Go to the next movie. All
right. So you just my favorite movie, Road Nations, is one of my favorite movies. So let's go to Rogue Nation. And
yes,
I'm just gonna jump in because there's a scene at the opera where Tom Cruise is fighting a henchman, and they're both on this rigging, and they're looking at each other. They look like they're the same height, but then the guy steps up and is just way taller than Cruise, and that made me really happy because I think it you know what I noticed about Hunt too is I had to find Tom Cruise's height in every single one of his movies.
He's 5'6".
So he's 5'7", and I went through all of his films and I pulled all of his heights from all of his movies. Like I found driver's license scenes, mug shots when he is standing next to Thandwe Newton in the second one. She's this height. When in Jerry Maguire they say that Rod is 5'11" when he's standing next to him, or 5'9". So I researched every film to find his height, and in these Mission Impossible movies he's about 5'9", so he's not trying to be huge. He's at about 5'9" in all these movies. That's what he wants the world to believe. But when that guy stands taller than him, I think it's just, and also he dies in this movie. He's brought back. He's diving over cars like a goober with the music kicking in. Like he's not afraid of making fun of himself. And I
No.
really like that in this movie. He is not.
Is that the first time he acknowledged how short he is in a movie? Could that be the first time he acknowledged it?
I think so, because remember what all the small movies, he's like, I'm 5'10", and he had never. Yeah, I would say so. I would say that's the first time that you directly have going through all of his movies. I would say yes. And so, I mean, that guy's a giant, but it's just a good, funny scene. And then he does a drop kick and kills the guy. And I love a good drop kick kill. So that's my favorite moment in Rogue Nation.
I like that moment, not because of that scene, but because of it's not my favorite moment, but this is the movie that introduced me to a certain actress named Rebecca Ferguson, who I've had a crush on since this movie. That sniper shot, that
classy. That's what I'm talking about. Classy.
It was such a well shot. I love that shot. It's so great. Rebecca Ferguson's amazing. I watch her in anything. Also in Dune too. But I mean, you're talking about Rogue Nation. It's gotta be the plane scene. What are we talking about? It has to be the plane scene. Of all the set pieces in all the films, that to me is the most insane. I brought this up to some friends earlier today because I was like, yeah, I'm doing a show where we're talking about the best moments in all the mission movies. And they said, oh yeah, what about the part where he's holding his breath? Because he held his breath for, I'm like, yeah, but if anything happens to Tom in that, he'll pass out and they'll give him oxygen. He'll be okay. If anything happens to Tom on that plane, he's dead.
If he gets Fabio'd, he's done. If a goose hits him,
they said if a rock hit him at any speed, it'd be like a bullet. So I'm like, there is nothing they could do to stop. And this is the first scene in the movie. This is not the climax. We're just talking about the ghost protocol with the building. This is the first scene is the plane scene where they actually take off with him strapped to the side of a plane. If you've not seen this movie, I don't know why. This movie's the first Christopher McQuarrie movie that he gets to direct, and I was just like, oh, he is all in, because I thought, Christopher McQuarrie at the time, he hadn't done nothing huge like this. This was like his first huge thing. And that is one way to go, yeah, I'm directing the crap out of this movie. I'm going to tie my star to a plane in the first scene, and we're going to take off. We're going to do it like 3 times and all types of crap. And I watched it behind the scenes. It's even crazier than the movie itself.
Yeah, going with 180 miles an hour. And then when the door finally opens, the back loading thing is open. So he almost falls out the back. Yeah. Like it's such a deep, this is the best movie of the franchise. It's
my favorite. It's my favorite movie of the franchise. I think it's not the best put together movie of the franchise, but it's my favorite movie of the franchise. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
That fight at the end in the shadows, it's very almost Mission Impossible 1 when Rebecca Ferguson's shadow knife fighting at night. It's just
like the symmetry of how they capture. Is it
the Bone Collector?
Is it the Bone Collector?
No, that's what they call him.
No, not that guy. Not that the main bad guy. The one who whispers Ethan. That guy. Sean. I think his name is Sean.
The guy from Prometheus. I have all their names here. Just 1 second. Sean Harris is Solomon Lane.
Sean Harris is his name, but yeah,
and the guy's name is the Bone Doctor.
Bone Doctor. Yes, he's in the torture scene. But no, the symmetry of the first time Ethan sees him, he put him in a box and he gassed him. So at the end of the movie, Ethan puts him in a box and he gasses him. I was like, that's good. That's good Christopher McQuarrie writing right there. That's beautiful.
and Renner and Ving Rhames helped. Like I love how they
Renner's there still. Yeah,
and
great.
And I think the woman, her Hermione Corfield, she's an IMF worker at the London record shop. She's one of the best 60-second characters because she has next to nothing to do, but you like her. So when she's killed, you're like, I liked her. Like I don't know who that was, but she's cool. And that was unnecessary.
You got to get somebody from the moment where it happens. Where you're like, oh man, this guy's a piece of crap. If it was nobody we cared about, it wouldn't. Like you're saying, it wouldn't have hit as hard. But in the first 5 seconds, you're like, wow, this guy's horrible. And I really want to get that voice down where he just whispers the whole time, Ethan. He's like a vampire. That guy, he's great.
You know what you've done, Ethan. and I know what you've done. And the Bone Collector knows what you've done. And soon the world will know what you've done.
He's a vampire. He was in the Timothy Chalamet movie, The King, and I think he's like the priest or whatever. And I'm like, look, I think he was I can't remember the movie specifically, but I know he was in there as like a priest. I'm like, any movie you play now, I'm like, you're a bad guy. You just the voice is too evil sound.
Ethan.
He's not my favorite bad guy, but he's a very consistently good bad guy. So yes, I do like Rogue Nation the best. I just think in terms of logistics, it's not the best made one. But if somebody goes, what's my favorite mission movie? I say Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation is awesome.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh no, Mission Impossible's first. I go, I'm just gonna say my order now. 1,
right,
5,
right,
4,
really,
6.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no scene in 6 that's as good as the Burj Khalifa scene for me. And then so I've said I have 3 and 2 left. I'll say 2, then 3.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I love them all. Like this isn't me going, oh, I hate 3. This is me going, I like 3 a lot. I dig it, but I just don't like the rabbit's foot. I don't like the whole.
You don't like the mystery box of the rabbit's
I'm gonna find your girlfriend and I'm gonna get her. And then
that's not. He sounds nothing like that. I don't know what voice you're doing now. I'm gonna find your girlfriend. I'm gonna go get her. Pee Wee, your Bobcat Goldthwait.
So I am going. I'm going to. No, that's Arnold. Okay, I am going to. No,
you gotta go low, but you gotta keep it in your neck. You gotta go. Well, you have a wife or girlfriend, because I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna kill you right in front. You got to keep it like right in the back of your throat, where you're almost like you're almost doing Buffalo Bill, but you're not doing Buffalo Bill. You're kind of like right on the edge of Buffalo Bill. Where you're going full Ted Levine. Fat person. That's Buffalo Bill. You gotta like bring it back. You gotta go low register. You gotta go. Do you have a wife or girlfriend?
Do you have a wife? Nope, I can't do it. No, I'm just saying now. But yeah, it's I don't know, 3. The whole thing about 3 though, just you have a girlfriend, I'm gonna get her, and Hunt's like, no, you're not gonna get my girlfriend. And then
I love the fact that he says that, and the first thing he does after he escapes is he gets his girlfriend. He does not joke. He goes, hey, I'm gonna get your girlfriend right after I get out of here. And what does he do? He gets out of there and he gets his girlfriend like 5 minutes after that happens. A lot of villains say that and they don't really go through.
Told you.
Told you. Hey, Ethan. Told you.
Told you, baby. But yeah, I love all of them. I really do. I just watching it again with Luther lecturing about the girls and just I don't know. And then he wants revenge for his partner because Felicity is killed. And then he's like, oh, you got my wife. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna go get you. And then it's just nah. I love it, but the bodaciousness of 2 kind of supersedes my love of 3. But I adore them all.
You like Sean Archer? Not Sean. Is it Sean Archer? Yeah, crying because his girlfriend cheated. John Ambrose cheated on.
That's the best scene in the franchise. He's Sean Ambrose is legit torn.
My girlfriend left me. That's what you like.
Yeah, I do.
It's beautiful. Like sadistic Ethan Hunt giggling as he makes a man kill his best friend in some old boy type of scenario. Go ahead, Sean. Kill your best friend.
I broke his jaw. And he's scared because he knows
somewhere in another universe, Ethan Hunt's the Joker, apparently.
I'm gonna burn all this cash because I want to burn the world down.
You have nothing to threaten me with, Sean.
Doing the licking that Heath Ledger does.
I'll tell you where to find him.
You a lizard?
Is,
Maybe. They call me Ethan the Lizard Joker Hunt. All right.
Boy.
So did you say your favorite moment in Rogue Nation? Oh yeah, the plane scene. So we're on the Fallout before we get to our super squad.
Yeah.
All right. So we've already talked about the super leg moments. So I'm not going to bring up the White Widow. I love Vanessa Kirby in this movie because
awesome.
she's unhinged. She just doesn't.
First time I saw her was The Crown. She's awesome in The Crown.
She's so good. And just the way that she stares through him and has this maniacal look in her eyes at all moments. It's just wonderful. It's perfect. And
great callback. See, I think Christopher McQuarrie likes I think he might love Mission Impossible 1 as much as you do, because this is the first callback to Mission Impossible 1 because she's the daughter of Max.
Yeah.
So that's from the first movie. So, and now he's bringing Kitchers back in the next one. So I think he loves Mission Impossible 1 more than you. I think he might be.
Well, he needs to write Mission Impossible 8 about my love based on my love of Mission Impossible 1.
Ethan, I'm back.
Wait a minute. I take that back. The guy who was the bodyguard for Max is in Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, he is. He works
I
for.
forgot about that
yeah,
guy.
He works for the guy that he got out of prison, his dealer friend.
Right.
That's a really fun callback.
Yeah.
So
yes.
my favorite moment of Fallout is not Wes Bentley, who's like, "Oh, hey, gee, Ethan, you want to hang out with my wife? Like, this is totally great. Like, come on, like, hang out. Like, let's like, who's this mysterious, good-looking man? Come have dinner." Like, it's not that part. We've already talked about the bathroom fight. I've talked about the bathroom fight ad nauseum.
Yep.
I love Henry. I love when good old Henry Cavill gets hit by lightning, and then he just talks shit.
Superman gets struck by lightning in this movie, guys.
He talks shit to Ethan Hunt, like, "Oh, I told you should have done that." Like, he's just like, "Oh, oh man." I'm not. Listen, the biggest problem with this movie is that we talked about Chimera before. If you drink every time they say plutonium or mention time in this movie, you're going to be on the floor quick. You know, you're just going to be done because we got to get the weapons grade plutonium. Like, where's the plutonium? Oh, we got to go get that plutonium. But my favorite moment is when they use Benji finally gets to wear a mask. He's Wolf Blitzer, and they trick the guy, and it's just a whole set. And
I thought you were going to go the other Benji gets to wear a mask scene.
Oh yeah, that one's good too. But I love the whole setup. Like, that reminds me of One again. That reminds me of when they kind of do the classic mess around with Ethan Hunt, the CC Winston mess around from New Girl. But yeah, that's my favorite part because I like the actor a lot, the Norwegian actor. I also just dig that Benji finally. Oh, Benji doesn't get a mask. Benji gets a mask. I like the good cop, bad cop. I like the vibe, and also too, Fallout is drenched in very much so, like, it's very dour to open up with, very, very dour. So when you get this scene, then the music kicks in, it lifts you up again. So it's a really good, sorbet after a very heavy dinner.
Right.
That's a weird thing to say.
I dig the opening scene in the Wolf Blitzer thing because they used it in the trailer like it was real. Like, they used it in the trailer when, like, Luther was holding him back, and when you watch the movie, it's like, oh, this is all bullcrap. In the trailer made it seem like something really bad has just happened. But Ethan was just playing the guy, which was great. I like that whole scenario.
Yeah, that's my, and also too. So I have the Wikipedia page open just to pull names in case I forget something. But even in the breakdown of this movie, they mentioned plutonium 7,000 times.
Take a shot. half a shot, because you'll die.
DJ, where's the plutonium? I don't know, Mark. Where's the plutonium? I don't know, DJ. Is the plutonium? I mean, you can over there.
If you want to really be courageous, take a shot every time they say the word Ethan. You're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ethan.
Listen, Ethan. Where's Ethan?
Ethan's my best friend.
What's Ethan doing?
And he really likes you, so don't mess with his heart. In the words of Fergie,
don't mess with Ethan. Albies, we have the meats.
Don't funk with his heart. So stupid. Also, I love the brutal fight scene between Ilsa and Prometheus and Simon Pegg. Like,
that's my runner-up. That was my runner-up.
That's a brutal fight. People get
love that fight. It is so brutal.
It's really brutal. I know his name's Solomon Lane, but I like saying Prometheus.
Benji gets strangled in that scene by a rope, and I think he barely lives. Like, he barely lives. So yes, I love that fight. That was my runner-up. But yeah, I thought about it. I was like, what's the scene I really like? Because, you talked about, everybody knows the cock in the arms. Go ahead.
You talked about Cliffhanger with Jay Cluitt on Deep Blue Sea, the podcast. Is it the helicopter fight that was ripped directly from Cliffhanger?
You know, it's funny. I thought about that one, and it wouldn't be the cliffhanger. The thing that was more impressive about the helicopter was that Tom Cruise is actually flying the helicopter. The shoe that I liked, but it's not my number one. But I do love that scene. There's nothing in this movie I don't love. The only thing I would say my runner-up was the 2-on-1. The one right behind the 2-on-1 fight was the reveal of Michelle Monaghan. I love that moment where he's like, he tells her, I'm so sorry. Like, he realized he tried his entire life to keep her out of it, and he realized this whole end game was to kill her. And he's like, oh, and they both realize what is going on without saying a word. Wes Bentley's like lost in the song, like, what's going on? Hey, great guy. He has no idea what's going on. But that look that Tom has with Michelle Monaghan in that moment, I really love that moment. That was my third one. But My number one moment in Mission Impossible Fallout, which I think is the best made, not my favorite, but the best made movie, and we haven't mentioned it yet, is Tom running after Cavill through London. I think it's all what we all want and expect for Tom Cruise movie, him running, even though this is not the best running scene of Tom Cruise in this franchise.
3.
But it's 3, definitely. The way this running scene happens and how long that might be the longest one, and the way it ends with Cavill just holding up a picture to shut him down, like, yeah, stop. You're not gonna, I get away this time. It just pulls your heart right out. Cruise broke his ankle shooting that scene, and they left it in the film, and because he did, shooting was delayed, and we got the most glorious disaster that was the digital mustache removal of Henry Cavill Superman in Justice League because of it. So if Tom doesn't break his ankle, that the movie finishes on time, Cavill can shave, and Justice League would only be a third as terrible as it is. So I think this running sequence is maybe the most important running sequence in 2 franchises' histories.
Oh, that's amazing.
Think about that.
Wow. That mustache, that might be the most important stash in the history of Warner Brothers. And expensive.
It almost ruined DC film, DCEU.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow. That's a great pull. And like, wait, I had it backwards. Like my Benji's in the van hacking. He's like, oh, I have my iPod backwards. Take a left. And just hearing him, like the humor too. Like, I gotta go to the right. I gotta jump out this window. And everyone's like, oh man.
I'm jumping out a window. Oh, I'm sorry. Good luck.
Yeah. It's a great scene. And I did the math on that. I did it for Fandom, and he's actually faster than
Olympic. He run for? So he runs on the Millennium Bridge, which I've been on before. So that's a long way.
And the thing that he runs from the solar panels, like that, he runs that faster than an Olympic sprinter.
So how did you get the distance? How far he ran? It has to be like miles, right?
So I got his top speed, and that's when he was running on the thing. But yeah, he's running at one point. He's running faster than a sprinter. I got Olympic sprinter. Because I did the math of how long it was and how fast he cleared it
with a broken ankle. I mean, I think he breaks his ankle when he jumps from one building to the other, and the part where he's running on the Millennium Bridge, I think it's 6 weeks later. I believe they said it was 6 weeks later. So it's like he just healed his ankle, and you're telling me he's running at the speed that equals an Olympic.
Well, with the editing,
but still,
he looks
6 weeks after a broken ankle, I ain't running anywhere.
He looks great. Also, like that movie's good for me because that's when my Tom Cruise running article came out, was before in 2018. That was a huge article. And also, Tom Cruise retweeted my Edge of Tomorrow review in 2014. So he's been big for my career, and he has no clue who I am. But I'm like the Remora feeding off his movies. But yeah, I don't know. It's a perfect moment. I'm glad you picked that. Yeah, that's a great scene. And how about this? I just want to say, starting with Mission Impossible 4, he starts limping. So in the 4th one, when he gets hit in the car park, he's limping. In the 5th one, when he gets injured and he starts limping, he has to get carried out. In the 6th one, he gets in a motorcycle accident, he starts limping. So I like that Ethan Hunt in 4, 5, and 6 can limp. Like, he's not totally tough.
He's not invulnerable. That's why I like it.
All right, so I got a team. It's in my head, and I want to put it together. Okay. So I guess we got to do Ethan Hunt, right?
Of course.
I guess we need a hacker. So I'll do Luther.
You're going Luther, okay? Because you got to pick between Luther and Benji.
Oh, man, Benji's so that's too tough, man. Benji's a lot. But get this: I'm going to take Jane Carter, Paula Patton, and I'm going to take Sabine Moreau. She survived the fall. She got sucked into another window that was open, and she lived.
Okay.
So she has like a shit-kicking grin on her face, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Jane, we're working together now.
We need her alive."
And then Jane's like, "What? What is this? Why is this?
Get you out of a window.
I got sucked back into another one.
I'm like a bad penny sweetheart. I always turn up."
And then I'm going to take Maggie Q from the 3rd one.
Love Maggie.
I'm Zen. Awesome. Jen. Like they never really give her a name.
So wait, your top agent is Ethan.
Yeah.
Your hacker is Luther. Your support system is Paula Patton, Léa Seydoux, and Maggie Q.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can dig it. I
I like Declan Gormley, but
who's your control officer?
Oh man, it's gotta be Homeboy. No. Do I want Lindsay Ferris? No, she's dead.
Do you want Lawrence Fishburne? Do you
no, because in this whole movie, he's like, where's Ethan
Hopkins?
I'm taking Renner.
Baldwin?
I want Renner.
Okay, I dig that. I dig that. I dig
Because
that.
I don't want conflict for once. So in the first one, we're after you, Ethan. The only in the second one, Hopkins is just totally cool. Like Hopkins is like, yo, boy.
Hopkins is on vacation in
Yeah,
that
he's
movie.
like, hey, we're IMF, son. And like Ethan never in the third one, Ethan has to run away. In the fourth one, he's disavowed. In the fifth one,
Right.
they get shut down. In the sixth one, he has to run from the CIA because
Tom Wilkinson's like in the fourth one, like for
Yeah.
like 5 seconds.
he gets blown up. But then like Angela Bassett's like, oh, okay, so Henry Cavill's bad, but I also don't trust y'all. So like y'all in trouble. I don't know why she's Southern.
I don't know why she made a Southern. I think she's from New York.
I'm just terrible with accents. And I have never nailed an accent in my life. I just want everyone to know that. So when, I shouldn't even try. I don't even think I could nail someone. If I grew up next to somebody, my neighbor in Florida, I could never match their tone. I'm just terrible at it. But yeah,
you gotta be. You have to be bold, terrible at them. That's what we do. We're horrible at them, but we just make them boldly bad.
I say.
Yeah, do Foghorn Leghorn of accents. There you go.
But I'm telling you, that's my team, and because I don't want conflict with Renner. I'm tired of IMF CIA conflict. I'm so tired of it. Just send them on a one mission.
Mm-hmm.
They all. Ethan has to
think...
go honeypot. He has to go honeypot Jennifer Connelly, who is a weapons dealer, the aunt of the White Widow.
Oof. I mean, I'm already buying tickets for this because you said Jennifer Connelly and the White Widow in the same scene together. Vanessa Kirby and Jennifer Connelly in a scene together. Please?
They make sense as
yes, please.
Niece and aunt, and so he has to go back there and get her, and then they have to go to Australia. Right, they have to go to Australia, and then they just drive in the outback and a car breaks down and lions start circling them, and then it's just a survival thriller.
Oh, see,
I don't lions in Australia. Oh, they're on.
Sure, why not?
They're on. That doesn't even make sense.
It's in a zoo. Don't worry about it. It's in a zoo.
Oh yeah, they're in a zoo, and they get 12 monkeyed.
It's the world's largest zoo.
Yeah, wait, yeah, they get 12 monkeyed. No, wait, didn't the movie...
They go back in time?
Wait, what's that crazy lion movie with Melanie Griffith? Roar. Where did that take place at?
Oh, did somebody die making that movie?
This is what happens. So if Mission Impossible 2 is a notorious remake in Australia, they're going to make a Wake in Fright remake in Australia, because the movie was in Australia. So it's Mission Impossible 7, Part 1, Wake in Fright, The First Terror.
You've jumped 3 genres.
That's my movie.
Wow. Well, I mean, it ain't gonna bomb. I can tell you that. People will be lined up around the corner to see it. I gotta see this.
I gotta tell you what, they're not relying on formula. That's good.
No, I can tell you right now. You want something original? Here you go. This is the most original remake of a TV show from the 60s I've ever seen.
Did you hear that? A guy came up with this on a podcast, just having a joke. Kristen McQuarrie
they gave
heard
him money. $250 million they gave him to make this movie.
Apparently, it should have only cost him like 30, but he just whatever.
Could have gave it to the poor, but he decided to make this. Let's see what happens.
It always blows my mind. This movie cost $350 million. How about you just make a $50 million movie and give the rest to somebody?
Indiana Jones cost $297 million to make. It's going to make a third of that, but sure, $297 million to make an Indiana Jones movie. I guarantee you it's not going to look anything as good as Raiders does.
Is that out next week?
For maybe 50. Oh, yeah. 29.
I got to write a review for that.
I'm sorry.
Asteroid City. Asteroid City. Probably my favorite movie of the year so far.
Really?
Because here's the thing. Remember, so I'm like, I keep saying this, but I'm 40. So I grew up with Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, Darjeeling Limited. Like sadness was used to permeate Wes Anderson's films. And
I was getting all goofy.
Yeah, before, French Dispatch and Grand Budapest Hotel had some sadness, but it's very character driven. It's very set piece driven. It's very color palette driven. Back in the day, I feel like he used to rely on conversations in Grand Budapest Hotel, in like even Life Aquatic to a certain extent. He used to have conversations in his movies. And this goes back to that. And I think Jason Schwartzman and Scarlett Johansson do amazing work together. I think Jeffrey Wright's always perfect. Like this movie, it's pitch perfect, and it feels like 2007 and below Wes Anderson, not sort of his
really?
later day. Yeah.
Oh wow, well, it's a good year for Jason Schwartzman because he's in the Spider-Man movie as well.
Yeah.
So
Man, he's a totally different Schwartzman, dude, and he's amazing in Spider-Verse. Oh my gosh.
yeah, I didn't even realize it was him until like after the movie. I was like, oh wow, that was Schwartzman. I think he's gonna be a big deal in the next one, but like the way they set him up, I was like, oh wow, that character was way better than I thought he was gonna be.
They need to give Johansson a nomination for Asteroid City.
I think I think she's snake bit, man, because she should have been getting she should have won for her. She should have won for Lost in Translation. They just don't give her stuff. I don't know why. You think she would be a darling, but I think somebody's working against her. I think because you saw Tom Cruise, speaking of which, talking about her. He's like, I'm gonna work with her. I don't care, because she mentioned him somewhere, and then they asked him about her. She's like, she's a movie star. She can do comedy, she can do action, she can do drama, she can do suspense. I'm gonna work with her. I don't care when, it's gonna happen. I was like, Jesus. You know when Tom gets that look, he had that crazy eyed look. I was like, oh god, it's gonna happen. So she's gonna be the new villain in Mission Impossible 7. Guaranteed.
And like, Jojo Rabbit, dude, she was amazing.
Yeah, she's great in that movie. She's been nominated for that.
And then like Don John, she's a completely different person. And I'm not trying to go there, but like Under the Skin, she knows exactly what that role is. Like Lucy too. Like she's like
I think her best performance is her. I love that movie. And and she's not even there, and she was a replacement, and she's fantastic. So I'm like, if you took all her best performances, it's a murderer's row of great movies. So I mean, when we're not even talking about any of her comic book stuff. We're just talking about like stuff she's done. She has it all. So I don't know. I think she might have angered somebody.
Movies. Five movies that made over
she's the highest grossing female action, or highest grossing female lead.
Maybe so. Saldana, right? Saldana has it.
It might be Saldana. It's between her and Saldana. It's one of those two. She's in top 3. I guarantee you that. So, because she's in Endgame with Saldana, but Saldana has both avatars, so that might have pushed.
And Infinity War, right? And then the 3 Guardians.
They're both in Infinity War, but that kind of is a wash. But the avatars, I think, pushed Saldana over by a little bit.
Just like, but like Joanne, she takes chances, and she's awesome. She's a great actor. Great actor. That's why I hate seeing her misused in the Avengers movies. But whatever. We're talking about Mission Impossible, and like, also our homeboy is in Match Point.
Oh yeah, she's good in that too. Crap, I forgot about Match Point.
Vicky Cristina Barcelona too.
She's in freaking Horse Whisperer as a little child. Ghost World.
8-Legged Freaks is dope too, man.
Yeah, man, she's good, man. I think I just did it. She's gonna be the new villain in Mission Impossible 7. I guarantee it.
In Australia.
Oh yeah, she's in Australia.
Well, no, I'm just saying that my Wake in Fright.
Oh, I forgot. I think talking about the movie Australia with Hugh Jackman. I was like, no. Scarlett Johansson was in that movie.
Mission Impossible Part 9, Wake in Fright.
You're calling it? I think you're gonna call
First
it Mission
Contact.
Impossible Australia. I thought you were gonna call it Mission Impossible
Australia. Like NCIS Louisiana.
It's just a TV show now. It's literally it's full circle now. The TV show has become a movie, has become a TV show.
Listen, give me 30 mil. Give me all those actors. Give me Roger Deakins.
Oh Jesus, come on, bro. Roger Deakins is 30 mil by himself.
Give me Denis Villeneuve.
Oh geez, what the you just pitched me a $300 million movie. You just pitched me Indiana Jones. That's what you just pitched.
Somehow my movie just moved to Budapest and took over every soundstage and became $400 million.
I want the best cinematographer, the greatest director, and all of the biggest movie stars ever, and I wanted to do it for $50 million.
Y'all get back end, and you can become associate producers.
Movie will never be made. This movie will never be made.
The onset blow-ups would be incredible.
That's the 9th ring of production hell you'd have named.
like sandstorms, look, real sandstorms.
We have no money.
Monsoons.
We don't even have catering in this movie. we're gliding by here. Okay.
Does someone have a memory card for the camera?
I got a guy named Roger Deakins. He isn't the Roger Deakins. He's just a guy named Roger Deakins.
He spells his name with 2 E's. 2 E's.
I got this guy named Dennis Villeneuve. 2 N's. He would have got him in here.
I know his brother Roger.
Roger Villeneuve.
Let's get him.
I know Jennifer Johansson and Mark Cruz.
Scarlett Johansson's sister was in Shark in Venice. Give me her.
Tom Cruise has a cousin who was in Minority Report in real life.
I'll take that person. Just give me all the knockoffs.
He was also in Mission Impossible 2, by the way.
Give me them all. I'll take every single. Give me. You know what? I'll even take $5 million off my budget because I'm not getting the big names.
This movie is gonna be half finished. This is Batgirl all over again. They cancel. David Zaslav's canceling this.
Warner Brothers gonna look at it and go, "It's better for everyone's career that we just can this and get a tax break on it."
We don't have to. We're not just canceling the movie. We're going to destroy it. We have to. We have to kill it.
Where's the gasoline? Where's the gasoline?
Do you have a movie or a girlfriend? Because I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna hurt it.
You cost us $30 million, Hoffmeyer. I thought
I'm gonna kill you right in front of it.
I thought a Mission Impossible remake of Wake and Fright would be an amazing idea.
You told me something about lions, and I got a guy named Lions here. That's about as much you can afford because you can't afford a real lion.
We can't even have CAD to like build stuff on the computer. You just drew all the sets on napkins.
It's a kid from preschool drawing with crayons. That's our storyboards. What are we doing here?
I was at TGIF. That's all I had.
It's just yellow and green. It didn't even have it all the colors.
That's what they gave me. You know how many iced teas I drank drawing this to keep me there?
I didn't even like seared salmon. What am I doing here?
I should have gone to Chili's and gotten the sandwich that I always get that I always regret. No, I don't even know the name of it.
The Reuben?
It's fried.
Oh Jesus!
It's like a fried thing. And I get it, and I never enjoy it, but I always order it.
Called
again.
diarrhea? Is that what they call it on the menu?
I think it's just called like this won't work for you, Mark, but you're just gonna order me anyway.
It's called regret.
I
don't know, or two regrets. Please?
It's called like a cartoon. I don't know what it's called. All right, let's get out. Oh, what's your team?
Oh, my team. I'm going with lead agent. No, I'm gonna go backwards. Control. No, I'm gonna go the other way. Hacker Benji. I want to have duos in the field. I'll probably put Maggie Q and Renner, and Control's gonna be Ethan Hunt, and lead agent is Ilsa Faust. I'm gonna flip the script. Ethan's hanging up his shoes, but he's gonna be the Alec Baldwin character, and the new lead agent is Ilsa Faust.
Wait, can I do that too?
No.
Oh.
You wanted lions on safari or something. That's we're not going on safari. We're gonna stop some kind of it's always some chip that destroys all internet or something. We're gonna go find that.
Can you call it the Rowan Gardner? But throughout the movie, like in Rookie of the Year, everyone's calling it like the Garden Hoser or the Nerf.
Somebody fell off a building and broke their arm, and their arm healed in such a manner in which they can hack into any computer in the world.
They call it the Rowan Gardner. The Garden Hoser? The Rutabaga?
The Rutabaga.
Let's get the Ramakausian.
Benji, what are we working with here? Well, Ethan, he can hack into any computer in the world because of his tendons. His strong tendons.
We're going for the Ruzakutchits. The what?
Gary Busey's here inexplicably. I don't know why.
Oh, try the Salisbury steak. I gotta tell you though, Gary Busey's I'm telling you, Rookie of the Year is a good movie. Gary Busey,
the most normal Gary Busey's ever been in a movie.
He's warm and he's a perfect mentor. And the mom in Rookie of the Year is a badass. Like there's a scene where the guy throws a ball too close to her and she pulls the garden shears onto like a guy. Like she's like that. I just had to watch it again. I love that movie. I think it's a good movie. Good movie. Like the kid is good. Thomas Ian Nicholas is just insanely likable. Daniel Stern's hilarious. Let the big dog eat.
I like the reveal that he won the World Series at the end with the ring in the sky. Yeah. I like that.
And his dad was just a guy who ran away, like didn't care, and he knew about it, but his mom was the pitcher.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think Major League is my favorite baseball movie. Rookie of the Year is top 5. I'd say that's a top 5 baseball movie.
It's beautiful. And Ebert gave it 3 stars out of 4. He's like, I shouldn't give it 3, but I just love it. Like it's a very
doesn't make any physical sense whatsoever, but I love this.
It's just a good movie, and everyone's likable. Like the team, they're not a-holes to them. They're all nice.
Right there in terms of realism with Air Bud, but it's still good.
when like the kid's batting though, everyone's afraid. Like Gary Busey won't watch. Like everyone's freaking out. Like it's It's and then even they're like, it's just greed. Like, we need to fill the things. Like, we're gonna get him signed with Pepsi. And then, the main reason why the boyfriend wants to send him to the Yankees is because he sees the woman just flirting with Gary Busey. And he's like, I'm not gonna send this kid there. Like, he's a kid. And then he's like, well, we'll get rid of Busey and you'll have your lady. He's like, ooh. So
but it's funny. If he would have gone to the Yankees, he would have had a longer career for the simple fact that he wouldn't have to bat.
Yeah,
they have a designated hitter in the AL. If you would have gone over there, it'd have been fine.
And the Yankees would have signed him. So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the Yankees are greedy.
Yeah. I won't judge them. Oh, bad.
I will.
All right. So where can people find you, man?
Simplistic.reviews. Search Simplistic Reviews on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, all that good stuff. Yeah, we have a show every month with our hijinks and commentary every 20th. And the Simply 15, where we have pretty much like a mini 15-minute podcast on a subject every 15th of the month.
Oh, and you can find me doing occasional voice work.
Yes. What was the last thing you did for us? I forgot.
I thought wasn't I Ernest Superman?
Oh, you were Ernest Superman. You're gonna be on our Halloween episode. I'm editing it now. You were a narrator, I think.
I was a client. Wasn't I a client?
I think. Were you client and narrator? I can't remember.
A shifty guy. Remember? Oh yeah, baby.
I can't remember. No, it was me and you pitching the Death Star. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The Jay Cluett. That's what we were doing.
It's fun. Y'all gotta listen to it. Not just my stuff, the whole show.
That.
Yeah.
It was like I was a scumbag in your thing. What was I a scumbag? Something.
Yeah, I think one of your notes to me was like more dirt baggy. I was like, oh, I can.
Yeah, be more dirty, be more grimy, and this eel.
I think I started rubbing my hands together before I to get in the character. Before that,
oh yeah.
I think I watched Car Wash. Just like, yeah, be that guy.
Oh, that's a good note. All right, man. Well, DJ, thank you so much. This was awesome, and I really had a blast talking about this.
My pleasure. I can't wait for Dead Reckoning.
Wake and Fright.
Or Wake and Fright. I fear that both is going to end on a cliffhanger, but yours is going to end with lions. I don't know how.
We're gonna have 3 cliffhangers this year.
Jesus, I know. I can't. When is Dead Reckoning Part 2 come out? You must know this.
They just had to shut down filming because of the writer's strike. So I don't know now.
Oh no, I can't wait 8 months for the conclusion, because they're going to leave it on some. You know how Tom's going to do it. Somebody's going to almost die or something, and we're going to be stuck here like Infinity War all over again.
Great. There's 3 of them this year. Man, when that Spider-Verse... Oh, no, I'm not going to talk about it. All right, well, hey, thank you so much for joining me, man. This was awesome.
No, my pleasure.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for DJ Valentine, this is Movie Sons of Flicks. We'll see you next week.